punter Bradley Pinion to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. They'll cobble together a yard there. Stop made by the first rounder out of Tennessee, James Pierce.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Let's go. 10 flat. 10 cycle. 2 back. Set.
From the gun, Rattler. His first throw is an interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. And this defense may sit in the bottom half of the league, but, hey, an early reminder there, you can't take them lightly.
That's right. Where they rank is only a number, right? And they'll keep outplaying it if they take the ball away like that. You're not playing this defense they've been all season. This is a reminder you play in the defense here today.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Headed out right. Go right side. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the Saints grab it! The 30! The 10! And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown! The Saints get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number 1, make the recovery, or number 2, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that bumper return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return starts at the 9. Good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, here's Penix. Escapes the pocket. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Again, he hits the 2nd level. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Black, 95, black shot. Claws red.
Working inside the red zone. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. Colts on the ensuing drive.
The kicker on for the extra
Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar Knights.
They're going play fake with Penix. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out and gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Penix on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Penix here from the gun. Into the hands of Pitts. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
First and 10 around to Robinson. And he has this down to the 34. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Penix working from the gun. Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
18 Cardinal, 18.
On second and 10, it's Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. Ooh, got him close to the line to gain. Down to the 25. Third and maybe a yard.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That one gains 7. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Penix now on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. This one's caught. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain up to 8, it's third down.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Penix throwing, third and 2. That's caught for the first. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Here's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Yes, and everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolf. Reload. 6.
There's another for him. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
And take this at the 10. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some nice burst on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready?
Shotgun snap to Rattler. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
43. Ready?
Rattler trying again on 2nd. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, Penix. It takes a pump and the ball comes out. And the Saints have the recovery.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
That's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Yellow, 22.
Give on 2nd to Camara. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Blue, 32.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's on target to Johnson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But if that defense is flying around and making the play.
7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Black 40.
Rattler to the air now. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Ready. Hut.
Rattler now off the play action. Close secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 95. Striker 3-3. White, field, black. Set, hut.
First down from the red zone. From the pocket. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Okay, right. Red, here we go. 50, green, trouble, 38.
Now Rattler. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
How quickly things can change, partner. The pain for being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 79 Broncos. Go.
Penix. Dumps it off to Robinson. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Chase Young bringing him down there.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
From the 33 on 2nd down. The screen pass falls incomplete. A No look on his first look of the game, and that takes them to third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
I got it. 70 Lions.
Penix now to throw. That one complete to Pitts. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Falcons. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready, break. Ready.
Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready.
Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Ready. I'm rolling. 60 people. 60 people. I'll go 18. Let's go.
Once more, it's Robinson. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Got to manage 3 yards here. Third and goal.
Shut up. Hut, hut.
Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons make it a 1-score game before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting at the 10. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Reed now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, set.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. And he's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go.
To the air with Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Third down, it's Penix. Finds him on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Penix on first down. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. From the red zone now. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Shaheed now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go, set. 45, right. Set.
Start things off with a run by Kamara. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready.
On third down, here's Rattler. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Play fake. Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 18 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Another try following the sack. Got a man. It's London. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
70 Lions.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Check, huh?
Kamara running out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Come on, set. Black 40. Cut.
2nd down, it's another give to Kamara. This is ahead for about 5. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Ready. Yellow, 43. White. Ready.
From the gun, Rattler. Connection made to Shaheed. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That's good for 7 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Saints.
Running behind center with Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set, ready. Black, 60 red. 60, cut.
From the 36. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover it. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Red. Yellow.
To the air, 3rd and long. It's complete. This is 11. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Flush down now to his left. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ready. Set.
Rattler trying again on second. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Set. Hut. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
He's going to give to Kamara. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of their front seven.
53. Set. Hut.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. Big gap up the middle. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Set. Black 40. Set.
Another run for Kamara. Like a turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go. Yellow. 43. Set.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Yellow. 33. Hut. Go. Hut. Hut.
Looking to throw. Has it in close. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 4th quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Reed now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Penix to throw again on second. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Hey, my man.
Looking to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Let's go.
Desperation time here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Pete Warner has it. And the Saints get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. That's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it and take a chance, that was just less than ideal all the way around.
Ready.
Rattler now off the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They are running from the gun with Kamara. Finds a big lane. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
They'll run with Kamara. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Saints go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Groupie to trot the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He throws a bullet deep to the right side.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
18 Cardinal.
Penix working from the gun. He's trying to go deep again. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
They're going to throw it on third and long. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Well, it was not that long ago, Brock, that a linebacker on a running back was a mismatch that you wanted. That is no longer the case, as he's comfortably there to tip that away.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, because back in the day, those linebackers were 240, 250, sometimes 260 pounds. And it's such a disadvantage in space, but that's not the case anymore. These guys, most of them can really run.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. Saints to the line now. First and 10. inside to Kamara. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Saints getting closer to their 13th win of the season. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. Hut.
This is Kamara. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Red 38. Hut, hut.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Kamara gets it. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready. 50, green.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Catch is made in close. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints have likely locked up the win right there. Groupie to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21.
Falcons 21.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Only took him 1 play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, here's Penix. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
So this will win.